What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making his debut on the channel tonight, we have Elliott Smith. Yes, indeed. How about that? Elliott Smith making his debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bot, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Jason Shaw, and Jason wanted to see me react to this. It is Elliott Smith with a tune I can absolutely relate to this title. The title of the song is Stupidity Tries. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Matt Kimball. Okay. And the video has 801,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Elliott Smith, Stupidity Tries. Okay, I'm not worried about that. I am worried about this. The Late Show with David Letterman, it is one of CBS's most prized possessions, one of their most protected intellectual properties. And I've had issues with them in the past. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I guess we'll have to just wait and see and hope for the best, people. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Our next guest is an Academy Award-nominated singer-songwriter. His acclaimed new CD, I have it right here, is called Figure Eight. Here's Elliott Smith.
Got a foot in the door. God knows what for. It'll cut me down to size. Stupidity tries. Everything here is free. Everything but you and me. This pain never dries. Stupidity tries. See then a shoulder raised to cheer, calling in the sky with ash. Because I now saw private tears sail across the sea of trash. The enemy is within. Don't confuse me with him. The truth is otherwise. Stupidity tries.
have a guitar solo. I don't know, but if they're gonna have a guitar solo, that would be the perfect place to put it. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Chordal progression makes sense. It's flowing well. Melodic line on top makes perfect sense. The vocal harmonies are kind of nice. I'm kind of digging on those vocal harmonies. Guitar playing solid. Drumming is solid. The bass playing is kind of interesting. The bass player is moving around quite a bit, and it almost sounds to me like he's playing counter melodic lines to what's happening within the main melodic line in the vocals. So that's a nice contrast. It's also interesting to see the bass player playing a Rickenbacker. You don't see those too often anymore. So, and it's an old one too from the looks of it. Looks like it's a 60s model, 60s or 70s. Not 100% sure which, but they have a nice tone to those. I would love to get my hands on one of those, but they are not cheap. Oh, I think the cheapest one I've ever seen, I think I saw a 72 going for about $5,000. So, not in the budget right now. And unfortunately, we have more important things to take care of in the household than spending $5,000 on a bass. No, overall, look, the song's doing fine. The song sounds fine. Am I blown away by this? Not even close. Not even remotely close. Like I said, the only thing that's really interesting me are the vocal harmonies and the bass playing. That's it. Everything else across the board is solid. It's not bad. It's solid work. But I'm also just not going to sit here and pretend like I'm impressed by something when I'm really not. So, anyway, let's get back into this, shall we?
And so I go from floor to floor, looking for a corner home. I love the dark, keys in the dark, conquering the darkness wall. Couldn't think of a thing that I hope tomorrow brings. Oh, what a surprise! Stupidity tries.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, they didn't do a single thing wrong. I didn't hear anything that sounded bad. I didn't hear anything that sounded sour. By the same token, I'm just not going to sit here and pretend like this is the most amazing song in the world I've ever heard, because it's not. It is bare bones, basic stuff. Couple things to think about, put in perspective, but I've already got a score pretty much in mind. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Elliott Smith with a tune called Stupidity Tries. This was a request from Jason Shaw. Okay, I got a score, and I have a feeling this is one of those reactions where I'm going to spend more time explaining the score, trying to defuse possible problems, trying to, explain to people what the score really means and not to lose their minds and not to get upset, then I'm actually going to talk about the song. And that's unfortunate, but I got to do what I got to do to avoid drama and avoid negativity and avoid negative comments. So I'm sorry, folks. I'm just going to apologize in advance. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'm just going to give it, and people get upset, they'll get upset. I don't know. We're going to have to kind of play it by ear. Maybe a little bit of both. All right. Let's start with the score, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 5.7. Yep, 5.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 5.7. What does that mean? Listen very carefully, because I am only going to explain this once. And if you don't listen and you don't catch on and you don't get it, well, as the title of the song states very clearly, Stupidity Tries. All right, so here's what a 5.7 actually means. Before you start making all these assumptions and start, pointing the finger and attacking me without being informed properly, let me inform you. A 5.7 would equate out to an okay scale rating. We are in the positives. We do not go into the negative scores until we go under 5. If this was a 4.9 or lower, that would be a negative score. This is a 5.7. We're in the positives. So everybody, please stay calm. It's gonna be okay. All right. A 5.7 would translate to an okay scale rating because honestly, I thought it was an okay song. It would also equate out to 3 out of 5 stars. That's 3 out of 5. Watch. Ready? 4, 3. It's more than half. Okay? So 3 out of 5 stars. And check this out. A C+ letter grade. Yes, it's passing. It's passing with a C+. I know plenty of people who would have been thrilled to get a C+ in high school. Okay? So calm everybody down. It's gonna be fine. So there you go. A 5.7 okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C+ letter grade. Now, if you're still upset after hearing that, I can't help you. You are on your own. Now, how did I come up with that 5.7? Haha! So glad you asked. The song did absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, there was nothing bad about the song. There was nothing horrible about the song. There was nothing that sounded terrible. There was nothing that sounded out of place. There was nothing that sounded sour. No, everything about the song made sense. Everything about the song flowed well. Everything about the song sounded good. Okay, it's a solid song. Having said that, that's about all it is. It did have the vocal harmonies going for it. They were kind of nice. They sounded good. The bass playing was interesting. He was coming up with some counter melodic lines to go along with the main melodic line that was happening in the vocals. Honestly, folks, that's all there was to it. The rest of the song, just very straight ahead. Drummer playing that triplet feel on the ride, getting that 12/8 going within the cymbals, but very much within the confines of a 4/4 time signature for the song. Guitar playing, both guitar players, solid work, nothing impressive, but solid work. Vocally, I think he delivered a vocal style that fit the song to a T. I think he did just fine with the vocal delivery. Would I say his vocal delivery was impressive? No. Would I say it's great? No. Would I say it's really good? No. Would I even say pretty good? Not really. I would struggle to say that with a straight face. No, overall, the instrumentation, the vocal delivery, the songwriting, everything about the song is okay. It's a solid tune. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it does the job just fine. I think it does the deed just fine. And honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. I think it's exactly where it needs to be. Folks, there are going to be songs that are mind-blowing. There are going to be songs that are absolutely amazing. And then there's going to be songs like this that are solid work. Okay? Nothing wrong with it. But I just can't put it up any higher than a 5.7. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. So yeah, 5.7. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 5.7, which is an okay scale rating. Calm down. It also gets 3 out of 5 stars and a C+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.